Good morning, world. I am Judy, your web-based therapist, making therapy accessible and convenient for our clients in Florida and New York, and of course, sharing information worldwide. Today, I want to talk about 5 tips for deciding to stay together, or 5 questions to ask yourself when deciding to stay together after infidelity. Because we know after an incident of infidelity, one of the biggest decisions that has to be made is whether or not you're going to stay in the relationship or if you're going to end the relationship from that point on. And it, of course, a lot of it weighs on the person who was cheated on. So that's why today we're talking about 5 questions to ask yourself. First is, do you want to stay together? A lot of times after infidelity, there are a lot of pressures on someone to make a decision. You have your friends who are telling you, hey, he cheated or she cheated and it's going to happen again. You should leave. And you have other people that may be saying this, that, and the other, you should stay. And then you have obligations that are saying, maybe I should stay. And there are a lot of confusions. There are a lot of people, circumstances, and situations that can influence your decision of whether or not you want to stay, whether or not you will stay together. But you should really first ask yourself, what exactly do you want? Do you want to stay together? Do you want to, or would you rather end the relationship after this event? So take the time, ask yourself that question, and come up with what exactly would you like in your perfect world? What do you want? 2, what are you willing to invest in repairing the relationship? If you decide that you're going to stay together, it's going to take work on both the part of the person who cheated as well as the one who was cheated on. So because of that, it's important to decide how much you're going to invest or you're willing to invest, because repairing a relationship after infidelity is not one of those situations where you get to say, hey, you cheated, so you go fix it. I'm going to sit back. No, it's work that both of you have to do together. So you have to decide whether or not you're willing, or what investment you're willing to make into repairing this relationship in order for the relationship to actually really be repaired, for you guys to be able to move towards a space where you're both happy, comfortable, and, loving each other in the relationship again. So decide what you're willing to invest. 3, are you willing to forgive your partner? It's a difficult decision, and you may not be prepared. You may not be ready to come to forgiveness at this very moment. You may not be ready, or you may not be prepared to forgive right here, right now, but are you willing to work towards forgiveness? Are you willing to work towards a time and space when you will be able to forgive your partner? Because unless you get to that point of forgiveness, it will be very difficult for the relationship to move forward. It will be very difficult for the relationship to be repaired. So it's really important that that you start thinking about if this is something that you can forgive. For some people, it is the unforgivable offense. But for some people, even though it will hurt, it's something they can forgive. So you need to decide if you are willing to at least make the effort to work towards forgiveness. 4, what changes do you want to see? After infidelity, a lot of things are going to be changing in the relationship. So you need to decide, what kind of things do you want to see change? What kind of things do you want to see different to encourage you to stay in the relationship, to motivate you to stay to even get you thinking about staying in the relationship? What changes will you want to see both in your partner and in your relationship? Figure those things out. Ask that question. And you may not have all the answers right then and there, but getting started with asking the questions helps you start to think of what you want for the future, to help you start to map out a future plan with your partner if you guys decide to stay together. Finally, what will make you feel secure again in your relationship? After infidelity, the trust has been broken. A lot is going to be different. A lot of things are going to be different in your relationship. But it's important to figure out what you need in order to feel secure, meaning that when your partner says, I'm going to work, that you're going to be comfortable trusting that my partner says, my husband, my wife says they're going to work, and I believe they're at work. My wife says she's on a business trip to Atlanta. I am comfortable knowing that my wife is in Atlanta on a business trip. What are you going to need to see? What will need to happen? What will make you feel secure and comfortable again in that relationship, so that you're not always on edge wondering what is happening? Is my partner cheating again? When they are 5 minutes late for dinner, are they with someone else? So what needs to happen in order for you to be able to feel secure, feel comfortable, be confident in that relationship again? Quick recap. 1. First question to ask is, do you want to stay together? Influence people, other situations, other people maybe trying to influence you one way or the other, but the question is, what do you want? 2, what are you willing to invest in repairing the relationship? A lot of things are broken. A lot of things need to be repaired, but it's not just work that your partner is going to have to do by themselves. It's work that you will have to do as a couple. So decide what you're willing to invest. 3, are you willing to forgive your partner? Unless you are able to forgive, unless you're willing to forgive, it's going to be difficult for you guys to move forward. So are you willing to forgive? Are you willing to work towards a place when you can forgive? 4, what changes do you need to see in the relationship and in your partner? Because you will want some stuff to be different. You will want some things to be different. So start thinking about what changes are you going to want to see in that relationship? And of course, what is going to make you feel safe again, to feel secure again, feel confident again in that relationship, and in trusting your partner, of course. As always, if you or someone you know happens to be going through something that's more than you can handle, please remember that even when things are very chaotic, there are professionals like myself who are available, able, and willing, and even providing remote services, who are available to help with whatever you may have going on. So figure out who those people are in your community, so that if you need the help, you can reach out and get the help that you need. And that is all we have for today. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.